guys, this is a video on creating the capital expenditures budget. The capital expenditures budget is simply just a budget. You've done them before in other classes. We're going to be working with formulas and pie charts and allocating money for the year. So this is a year budget, so make sure you think of that when you're putting your numbers in. I already started based off of, let's see if I can go back and find it, the assignment sheet that you should have printed out. So everything I'm doing is on this assignment sheet, just so you can double check your work before you turn it in. But I am going to run through everything in this video. So if you follow the video, you should be good to go. So I already went ahead and typed my basic information in with my heading as it's listed on the assignment sheet, and all of my categories. I just typed those straight down. So this is our budget available. Congratulations, you got your money that you needed to run your business from your business presentation that you submitted already. We do have different categories of places that you have to spend your money, and many of those are what we'll call fixed expenses, which is the amount that I'm going to give you to put in, and that is legal fees all the way through loan repayment. And then we're going to get to renovations, and those you get to decide the amount. And then we're going to put some unique formulas in to do this. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to put the fixed expenses in so that you can see those. So you can see that I put my fixed amounts in, and then I have not filled in these because what I'm going to do is put some formulas in so I can see how much money I still have left to spend. So this is my expenditure, and this is my amount available. And we're going to put in a formula that will let me know after I spend in each category how much money do I have left. And then I'm also going to have a running total down here. So I'm going to do this one first because it's the easiest. I'm going to use your auto sum button. It's going to ask me if that's what I want to add up. My answer is yes. So I'm going to press enter. I would adjust it in any way I needed to adjust. Make sure you have these formatted as dollar symbols. Remember to do that through here instead of having to type the dollar sign every time. Okay, so the other formula we want is a manual formula, and we're going to find out how much we have left in a running total over here to the right, so you can continuously see how much money you have left. All right, so I'm going to put equal sign, and I'm going to take my budget available minus this first number, legal fees, and press enter. Okay, so that's how much I have left. Now I cannot copy this formula down yet because you'll see what happens if I do. It's messed up. So I'm going to delete that. Oops, Control Z. I'm going to delete only these. All right, so what I actually want my formula to be is equals this number, the number above, minus the number to the left. So I'm going to press minus and press enter. Now I can skinny cross drag that down, but I don't want it to drag all the way down to total because we're going to want this number to be 0 right here after we spend out of our emergency fund. And so then this number can also be 0. There will be nothing there. It does not look like it does on the assignment sheet unless I just wanted to do a reference to that number, but you'll understand what I'm saying in a second. So you can see we still have $145,000 left to spend after all of these expenses to the left. So now I can start having some fun. So maybe I want to spend $45,000 on renovations to make my restaurant look the way I want it to. And then I really want flat screen TVs all around the room. So I'm going to spend $20,000 on flat screen TVs and making it all nice looking. And then I really want to spend some money on marketing this year. I'm going to spend $1,000 a month on marketing. My salary, look at how much I have that I can have for my salary. So I'm going to give myself $60,000 in salary. And then I'm going to have 8,325 as my emergency fund. And so I should end up with 275 here and a 0 there. Okay. So if it bothered me that there was not a 0 right here for the total of amount available, I could just do a reference like that. And then it would always update with that there. So now my table is done. So if I want to do something a little different this time, I can do format as a table if I just like to make it look a little different. And it does add these little drop downs, which is okay because you could, those are for another purpose that we really haven't talked about before. But if, like over here, if I wanted to at this point alphabetize them, I could do that through those drop down arrows. All right, so there's my table. Now I want to make a pie chart, but you only want to include your category and your expenditure. Do not include your totals or your amount available in your pie chart. So I've selected my data. That was the open skinny white cross, not skinny cross, open white cross. And I'm going to go to insert, choose a pie. And just the simplest pie is fine. Okay, so with pies, hopefully you all know that a pie chart is made to show percentages. So we want this to show percentages. That is part of your challenge. You can go, I believe, up here to add chart element, and it should allow you to do it. But my favorite way to do it is to choose from these one that already shows like that. And so I can choose that one. I can scroll down. But make sure whichever one you choose shows percentages. And like this one's not a great one because it's showing so tiny. I like this one. It shows it and it shows it with the category. The deal with charts is if it's all mushed together, it's because your chart is too small. So you just have to make your chart bigger and bigger and bigger until words don't overlap each other. So I may not be able to get it big enough and still show on the screen for you guys. Okay, well, that's pretty good. All right, so that is everything you need to do. I'm making sure that I've got everything. I have borders, I have a pie chart with labels and title. If it didn't have a title, I would click the plus sign. It has my labels, it has my percentages, all under, yep, you're good. This is all we're doing. So make sure you save it and turn it in through Capital Expenditures Budget in Google Classroom. And as always, email me if you're having any trouble with anything. Have a good day.